shared her secrets for losing weight and her SuperSlim Me plan after she was crowned Queen of the Jungle. Now Scarlett Moffatt has hit back at critics who claim she doctored an Instagram image to change her body shape. In an exclusive interview, the stunning Saturday Night Takeaway star, who reveals she is now proudly a size 12 after once dropping to a size 8, has opened up about the damage the criticism of her weight is having. She told me yesterday, "It's really affecting my anxiety. I spend days crying and putting on a brave face. I worry about the impact on younger girls like my little sister, who is only 11, and how it affects her and women as a whole. I want them to be happy in themselves, whether that's athletic, slim or curvy. I try and promote health and fitness, as I want to be a good role model. But more importantly, I want people to be happy. I want people to enjoy the shows I'm on and read the books I write because I make them smile, because I make them think, not because they think I look good in a bodycon dress. I just don't like this constant pressure. I was slated when I slimmed down to an 8, now I'm slated being a size 12 to 14. Scarlett is one of the social media generation, whose every flaw is pointed out daily, and the pressure to live up to the Kardashian-style perfection on Instagram can be all-consuming. Reaction to her latest post has been hard to take for Scarlett, and she told me she has been considering pulling out of next week's National Television Awards, where Saturday Night Takeaway is among the nominations, because of potential criticism. She said, "I feel like I can't win and it's affecting my confidence to the point I was even debating whether to go to the NTAs, which is pathetic, but I have to be a role model and show people we can't let body shamers win. As someone who has always battled with my weight, I know the pressures of being bombarded with perfect star bodies." Scarlett is a beautiful, inspirational woman, living her dreams, and fans don't give a damn if she's a size 8 or 12. I hope she holds her head high at the NTAs, where she will own the red carpet. Read on for the rest of Dan Wootton's bizarre column. Like Black of Lumpy at the BAFTAs is the biggest night in British cinema and is set to follow the Golden Globes in a protest against sexual abuse, but host Joanna Lumley isn't entirely happy about it. Hollywood's female stars showed solidarity by wearing black to the awards in LA, after allegations concerning influential figures including Harvey Weinstein rocked the industry. But Joanna thinks actresses will choose to wear black to the event on February 18 because they are terrified of the consequences if they don't. She said, "At the Globes, if you weren't wearing black you were virtually saying, 'I am Harvey's mistress.' Everybody will be in black out of terror, even though I would love to wear a color. I love flamboyance and our industry and I want to celebrate it." I revealed this month that the absolutely fabulous actor was replacing Stephen Fry as host. It is an eventful year for her to take over, as Hollywood has never been in the spotlight more. And given the sensitiveness of the after French actress Catherine Deneuve was forced to apologize for signing a letter arguing the campaign against sexual harassment had gone too far, Joanna said, "She is a cool, fabulous woman. She won't insult anybody, and yet they found that to be a shocking thing to say, so she had to backpedal. So with all that action I am bringing the nuns along. She might need them." Biz Meter, music dead serious. Sam Smith is already planning his funeral, although he's only in his 20s. The singer said, "My funeral is going to be disco music, it's going to be fabulous. It's actually quite explicit, but there's going to be a lot of drag queens." Days Out, Rudimental have released the second song from their upcoming and as yet untitled third album. These Days, out today, features Macklemore, Dan Kaplan and Jess Glynne, her first single in more than 2 years. Cardigan, after collaborating with Bruno Mars on his single Finesse, rising rapper Cardi B has landed her first film role. U.S. sources claim she has turned down a series of gig offers in order to start work on the mystery in March. That's it. James Bay has ditched his hat ahead of the release of his second album. It has been created with Paul Epworth, the producer behind Adele. James said, "I was more than ready to put my hat on the stand and walk out a different person." Haircut. Prince William forks out £180 for #1 buzz kit to silence Harry's baldness. Digs. Pictures make Emmy cry. Ewan McGregor's 15-year-old daughter slams actor in emotional song. Richcraft. Corey villain Richard Hillman back to haunt Gail Platt from beyond the grave. Rain forecast. EastEnders troublemaker Rainy Cross returns to Albert Square. Platt to the future. Corey legend Sean Wilson returns to the cobbles as Martin Platt. RIT's Grey spin-off. The 50 Shades of Grey film franchise finally comes to an end this year. But Rita Ora has now teased there could be a spin-off, with her as the main character. The singer, who plays Mia, the sister of These lead Christian Grey, Jamie Dornan, teamed up with Liam Payne on a tune for the soundtrack of 50 Shades Freed, which is in cinemas next month. Rita said, "There could be a sequel because I get kidnapped and there's a whole thing that happens. I'm not spoiling it because the book is already out." Rita was also quick to defend these racy scenes. Speaking to Kiss FM, she added, "Whether you like that taste in film or not, it's one of those you should feel as though you need to see, just so you can say you have seen it. And plenty of people will." Gaga channels Jessica Rabbit. She channeled her late Aunt Joanne for her last album, but here Lady Gaga looks more like Jessica Rabbit as she heads out for a meal. The singer wore this incredible red dress with sheer sides to Da Giacomo restaurant in Milan ahead of her show in the Italian city last night. Gaga is sure to wear equally wonderful outfits when her tour hits the UK in a fortnight. She'd better wear a fancy one when she checks into Nando's. One D's McFly is busted. Zayn considers himself a fashion trailblazer, but it's unlikely his latest trend will catch on. Former One Direction singer stitched himself up by stepping out in New York with unzipped trousers after hanging out with girlfriend Gigi Hadid on Wednesday. If he hadn't worn the shades, then he might have spotted his fashion faux pas before making his way to Sony headquarters. But it doesn't look like the loose fly on his ankle grazer gray suit has put off Gigi. She has been spotted carrying her mobile phone, which features a Zayn-themed cover. Nothing screams love more than a personalized handset. Official newspaper of the Brit Awards 2018. Brits Critics' Choice winner Georgia Smith has been invited to duet with Rag & Bone Man. I Can Reveal the singer, who won the award last year, asked Georgia to join him on stage at London's O2 next month. Georgia said, "Rag & Bone Man has had an incredible year. It's an honor to be sharing the stage with him." Ed Sheeran and Dua Lipa are two of the big names signed up to sing, and insiders say bosses will announce more A-list performers as they finalize plans for the biggest night in British music. "I can think of a few I'd like to see.